Hello, I'm Kat and today I'm going to be doing a full face of red makeup. So we're nearly at the end of this little series, so I think I've only got blue left. So today we're doing red, as I said, and I've just been going through all my palettes, and this was all the palettes I brought out to like swatch all the red shades that I've got. So I started off with that massive pile and then I narrowed it down to like these swatches that I've done on my hand, which I've then narrowed it down to these 4 palettes here. So yeah, I did actually have quite a lot of reds. Like I swatched all of the reds on my hand and like I was starting to go down to like my wrist, so I do have a lot. So I'll show you the eyeshadow palettes I've got here. So I'm thinking for the shimmer I'm going to use this September Rose Still Pretty palette, and this is pretty much like a red and pink palette, but I'm actually going to use the shimmer I think, because it's this one here. This kind of bright red one, and it's just really pretty, and I don't know, it's quite intense actually. And then I've got the Cosmic Beauty Sinister palette, which I could have just purely done a look using this palette because it's pretty much got like a kind of like base red, and then we've got some like darker reds here, and we've also got a shimmer, so I could have created a look just solely using this one, but I did want to like mix and match it up a bit. But I'm thinking of going for the brighter red in this palette. I'm also wondering whether to use this kind of shimmer here, which is this light shimmer on the left side here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's, I don't know, it's like a pinky red, it's very light. I'm not sure whether to kind of use that just as like an inner corner highlight. There is also this kind of matte, like bony shade, which has got kind of a hint of red to it, I would say. So I might possibly use that as like an inner corner highlight. We have also got this shade here, which is like a muted like mid-tone I would say, which I could possibly use. I don't, this one is quite bright, but like possibly like blending out the edge of the look maybe. We'll see. And then the last 2 palettes I've got are for the dark shade. So this is the Red Dragon from Oden's Eye. So we've got this dark shade down here, which I believe is this first one on my hand. And then I have got the Singe Galactic Visitor palette, which has got this shade up here. So it's like a very dark browny red, and that's like the second one. So I think both of these, like the Galactic, the Singe one is darker. So we'll see. And then I do have a red blush. So this is from Game Beauty, their Persona 5 collection, and it's pretty much just like straight up red. And then I haven't decided on the lip that I'm going to use for this. I think I'll kind of see once I've done the eye look, because I have got quite a few options here, which I'll go through quickly. I don't have them swatched anymore. But I've got this She Glam. This one's like a lip gloss, but it's like a dark like red, so I guess that's if I want a gloss. And then I've got these 2 here, which this is MAC Russian Red, so it's like fairly a dark one, or like, I don't know, it's not super dark. Oh, I've got this one. This is from Lethal Avatar. So this one is actually a bit more of like a muted red, I would say. Like it's not super bright. And then I've got 2 more brighter ones, I'd say. This one, which is from Revolution, like years ago. So this is a bit of a brighter one. And then I've got the Cosmic Beauty. I think this was from their Christmas collection. So this one's a bit of a brighter one too. So I will swatch all these when it comes to doing my lips, and then I will decide which one to use. I am wondering, seeing that their eyes are going to be quite bright, whether to go for either like a bit more of like the darker red, or maybe like this more muted one, because I don't know, like a bright one might just be like too much. I mean, the whole red look's going to be too much, but I don't know, maybe the lips need to be just like toned down a little, not so bright. It's a shame my hair has kind of faded and it's not like that bright red anymore. Like that would have just been like full on like red everywhere. I have got a red top on, or you can't really see to match, but yeah, imagine the red hair, like the bright red hair as well. So first up I'm going to use the Cosmic Beauty Sinister palette, and I'm going to do this bright shade. So it's called Danger. So we're just going to kind of put this over, I guess, the outer edge and into I don't know if I want to go into the crease or not actually, because I'm wondering whether to use that more muted shade I was talking about, whether to do that in the crease. I want to try and get like a good blend on this, so like that's why I'm wondering whether to do that other shade in the crease just to help. Okay, so I've actually like got the excess shadow off the brush, and I'm using this to like blend out the edge, which is working quite well. So I'm going to do the dark shade now, and I'm just thinking, trying to hold these up, I might go for this one here and see how that is, and then like if I don't feel like that's dark enough, or you know, then I could go in with the one next to it. So the Singe one is the darker one, so I'm going to go in with the Red Dragon one first from Oden's Eye. So the shade down here, which is called Fire, and then we'll just put this in the outer corner. Blend that out. I mean, that does look quite like dark, so we might stick with this. Could always add in a tiny bit of that dark one if I just wanted to like put in a little bit more, but I think that does look quite good. Let's just blend this out. Probably will bring this one under the eyes as well. I'm going to go in with the shimmer now, so we're using the September Rose Still Pretty palette. So this one down here called Zinnia, and we're just going to put that on the inner part. And then we'll just bring that over about halfway. I'm going to bring that darker shade underneath my eyes now, and we'll go in and clean up this edge here afterwards. Okay, so I think this is the eyes done. I will go in, I think, and I'm going to put down the matte colour called Fear and then see how that looks, but I might possibly add this shimmer here over the top. So I guess it's a little bit cheating, because they're not like, I don't know, they're not like proper red, but I think it might look good to finish off the look. So I will do that for the eyes, and obviously I'm going to put on some lashes. But I think that will be it. So I shall do that, and I'll do my base, and then we'll come back and choose a lipstick, I think. Okay, so I've finished the look. I'm just trying to decide on a lipstick now. So there's this one, which is the more muted one, which I think looks okay. My next option is maybe the matte one, which I'm just going to pop this like over the top. So here's the MAC one. So I think we might stick with this one actually. And then the other one was just the like lip gloss. Maybe I'll pop the gloss on at the end. You can just see what that looks like. So here's the full face of red makeup, and I think it came out pretty good actually. The cheeks are a bit much. I did actually try to go in gently with this blush, but I obviously needed to go in even gentler because it's quite intense. Like, I don't think it looks as bad on the camera, but it's quite a lot in real life actually. So I probably did need to go in a lot gentler. But yeah, I think the eyes look quite nice, and obviously the lips. So I mean, it is quite a lot with it all being red, but I think individually, like, it all looks good. So if I was going to do a red eye look like this, I probably would go for more of like a nudie lip, I would say, rather than a full-on red. Same the other way around. I guess I wouldn't really, if I was going to do a red lip, I'd do a different eye look. Probably something a bit more neutral maybe. Yeah, I think it did come out pretty good, and I didn't really cheat in this one actually, because I'm not sure how well you can see on camera. But this shade here that I've done on the inner corner highlight, I mean, I don't know whether it's because it's like next to the red or anything, but it does actually look like a very, very, very like light red. So I think I can get away with that as like not cheating. I did use a bit of this, what's it called, a shiver next to it as like a highlight on the cheeks, which that's probably cheating. That's not really a red shade, but I thought I'd just add it in. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how this one came out. Let me know what you think. Shall I pop this gloss over the top and we'll just see what this one looks like? Because I think this is like the darkest red that I have. Because like a proper like dark red might look good just to add a bit of, I don't know, like contrast maybe, like more depth. See, this one's slightly darker. How does that one look? It is very deep now. I don't know, is that too much? Maybe like with the gloss, maybe like the gloss is too much for the whole look. So let me know what you guys think, the matte one or the gloss one. So that's it for this one. So I think I'm on to the last one next time, which is the blue look, and that's gonna be interesting one, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you think of this look. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.